It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Saints and the Oilers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the Saints of Mexico City. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The Young keeps it, moving right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. When you look at the Saints defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
It's too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go.
This is Wilkins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The number numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 86 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and take somebody to run it. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Wilkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Dawson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 106 yards. Young.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
He's got the first down and more. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw again. In trouble.
finish that play off.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw on second down, Dawson. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at the Saints defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Dawson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw on 3rd down, Dawson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Oilers.
Check pink, yellow, lining, Smith red, blue check, opposite, green.
They'll run on first down. Crawford.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there.
With his 6th right. On the year. And the Oilers get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down. Dawson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Dawson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints had 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Yellow, check pink. Yellow, lining, set.
Young now. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Crawford.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Blue, check. Opposite, green, black swap. Hut, go.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready?
A second down throw for Young. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run again with Wilkins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. On 4th down, Dawson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of... giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd down, it's Crawford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Switch, yellow, check pink. Yellow, line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Young will set to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opposite, green.
Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Black one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check white. Switch, yellow, check pink. Hut, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And it'll work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Dawson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now Young.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Crawford.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Oilers.
Young off the bootleg. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Saints are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Dawson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. They'll run it here with Wilkins.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Dawson. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Dawson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense taking over again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time. To hopefully hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Young to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Here is Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Ready?
First down, Oilers.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a throw right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Young now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, Young. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Oilers.
One last shot for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Mexico City, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.